Coach, winter is just around the corner as you get a look at New Era Field just south of Buffalo, New York. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Gets fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told. He's taken down back shy of the 20.
Mike 54. Come on. Check 9, check 9. Check 3, check 3. Out. Go.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
You can't block me.
To the air, Allen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Throwing on first down is Allen. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
It's our field. Hey, it's our route. Hey, one set, go.
Now Allen. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
Gotta love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Kill, kill, kill.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. There he goes, left side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one, out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Down. 10-2 saw. Recon, 132 fighter.
No. Kill.
Let's go. Big grip.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Here's 2nd and 8. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
First down, Patriots.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, Herbert. And he finds Stills, complete. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, New England.
Let's go.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory. at the 47. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready, break.
I got him. Watch time. Tie your rock.
2.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Yeah.
48.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Philip Lindsey, his 11th touchdown of the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 27-yard line.
Mike 54. Man out.
Alert!
54.
Hey, Charlie!
Check. Watch 54. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Now Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Hey, Zoo!
49 to Mike. Watch 49. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Now!
Operating from the gun. Herbert, and that is caught for the 2 points. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Right there.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Singletary to get the drive started. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On second down now, it's Coleman. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Ray 19! Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go, D.
Allen going to try and throw on third down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Allen to throw it. On the screen, this is Coleman. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Allen. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Frank Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Now they go screen. It's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Allen's throw is complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Flushed out right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Back. 54's Mike.
Allen will try again on 2nd down, and it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Check. Go. Hey, what's that? 5 wide. 54. Mike, 54. Hey, come on, oh.
Bravo.
Mike, 5-4. Mike, go.
Allen to throw once more. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Back to throw. Herbert. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He'll find Lindsey here. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Down. 8-3. Score. Go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert. It's complete. Stills. 23 yards on the play.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Ready.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Herbert, screen pass to Lindsey. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. Shift.
Now it's Lindsey. And an alley to run. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Phillip Lindsey, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken about the 12. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Regular. Middle.
Here we go, D. He's coming.
Hey, Haywood.
Throwing again. Allen. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. He's got it with the 15. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play here for Buffalo. 49 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get a
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
They'll look to run with Singletary. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
They come out here in the eye.
51. It's a party now. It's a party now. Deuce.
Middle.
It's Coleman here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on 3rd and goal?
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Half.
Allen going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. So he scrambled right but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Ready, set.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
A big run there by Johnson, 41 yards. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Ready, 60 or.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Break.
Check, 48's the mark. Switch.
Snap.
To throw on 2nd down. Herbert, screenplay, Johnson. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Ready, 70, Indy.
Let's go. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Greystone, travel.
On 1st down, Lindsey. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
What an advantage having a elite guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Philip Lindsay, the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down.
That's a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work on a little bit more.
48 to Mike. Check.
5.
Check, 48's the Mike. Check, 48's the Mike.
Speak up.
To throw on 3rd down. Herbert found his target. It's Anderson. And they'll get this down to the 10. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
1st down, Patriots.
On the ready.
This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Another run by Lindsey. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Lindsey with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
54. 19. Check, 54. You're not. 5 wide. Watch it. Let's go.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Allen. Flush to his right. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. To throw, it's Allen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
50 seconds to Mike. Switch up.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
57, Mike.
Hey, box drop, box drop.
Drop deep, drop deep.
Mike's 57. Alert, alert, alert. It's probably all the way back home, yo. Hey, home. Just make these babies. Here we go.
On third down, they go with Singletary. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Nifty move. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Showing up. Slam.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
Strong right. 3 down.
They'll run the toss. It's Lindsey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for New England, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Bills, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead, they fall to 5-7. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.